How are you, man?
Hello, Baz. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, really. Yeah, I'm good. Uh, Cannes is not a place you go and come away from going like, well, that was a day at the office, but
I know.
it
I
was
know.
great. It was
You
wonderful.
were you were there a few days ago, and after the screening, you grabbed the microphone and you said, "Merci beaucoup to Cannes for celebrating cinema and celebrating life." Also, is that your way of addressing your work? Celebrating cinema, celebrating life?
Yeah, I make movies. I think the theater, the cinema, is to bring people together who are strangers and to all look up at a movie and feel connected. And the antithesis of feeling alive is feeling alone. And loneliness, I think, may be the worst possible human condition. I'm sure there are others, but loneliness. And I think the pandemic has really given us a wake-up call about the horrors of loneliness. And conversely, the value of coming together and being with people and watching story, listening to music, eating, communing, human contact, humanity, being alive. Yes. And the theater, the cinema, if nothing else, and it doesn't matter whether it's my kind of movie or a drama movie or whatever it is, you're just there with strangers and you're all you're being reminded you're not alone.
Hmm. During your answer, I was thinking that the Elvis you show us in your film is rather alone, right?
Yeah, well, this is the thing about our gods, is that Elvis starts out, growing up in that one white house in the Black community. He's not a political creature. He just loves music and he's himself. He's an individual, but he's always searching and searching. And he's got such a giant heart in his soul because his father goes to jail. He's got a twin brother. He's trying to fill the hole. And the only thing that does it is the love he gets back from performing. And of course, the Greeks will tell you, pathos, the more of that love you get, the bigger the hole. And so the more successful he is, the lonelier he is. It doesn't fix his loneliness. It's the opposite, But of course, that's what the Colonel argues. That's what Tom's character argues. He says, I didn't kill Elvis. You guys just want one more album, one more song, one more movie. When Elvis dies, the first thing the Colonel did was pick up the phone and say, print more records. And we all go, horrible man. But he goes like, no, you wanted the records. Loneliness.
Yeah. How can you translate that relationship between Elvis and the fame and the fans to this 21st century, Baz?
Really well, really well. I tell you why. Younger audiences, I think, are reacting to the idea of fame overnight. I mean, Elvis is like 19 and a truck driver, and in 2 years, he's the most famous man on the planet, and he's unbelievably wealthy. Now, that's happening to kids on TikTok, They are really aware that you can become suddenly famous overnight for getting up and brushing your teeth, And I think that that's exciting, but they're also becoming aware of the pitfalls of that, Because on the one hand, it's exciting to be famous and be paid and an influencer and all of that, but it does come at a price. Suddenly you're owned by a lot of people who don't know you.
I think we have a few seconds left. So you remain optimistic with the future of this business, Baz?
I have absolutely no doubt cinema will thrive. No doubt. People are hungry. Look at it. I was in Paris recently. The streets are bustling and crackling with life. I guess people are thinking, well, what if another pandemic comes? We have to go back inside. I mean, yes. And I think also young people want to get out of the house and they want to be with each other. And I think the other thing is that, when television came along, people said cinema was dead. Well, no, actually, movies just got bigger.
And yours is very big. Thank you. Thank you very much, Baz.